You spend $10,000 on a funnel. Leads roll in, your sales spike, and Slack lights up. You think, finally. 3 weeks later, it's all gone. The campaign dies, the dopamine fades. You're back at square one chasing the next shiny thing. This is the cycle most service owners live in, chasing spikes, celebrating hacks, and wondering why profit never sticks. The uncomfortable truth is simple. Hacks don't build wealth. They build dependence on the tools, on the trends, on the algorithms, on things you don't control. They feel like momentum, but they're really just motion. Today, we're unpacking why hacks keep you broke and what the top 1% are quietly building instead. Welcome to the Budding Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm Randy Bridges, business advisor, consultant, coach, and trusted partner to service-based business owners who are serious about performance, profit, and progress. This podcast exists to do one thing: help you solve the real problems that stall your growth, kill momentum, and burn out the very people who built your business. So let's get started, shall we? All right. We are on episode 220 of the podcast, and today is October 8th, 2025. If you've ever felt like you're one good idea away from finally breaking through, this episode is for you. Because what if the problem isn't your ideas? What if it's the pattern behind them? Ultimately, you don't have to be failing because your hacks don't work. Too often, you're stuck because they do work, just not long enough to matter. Today, we'll dig into why growth hacks feel so good and why they burn you later, the belief that secretly keeps owners broke, what sustainable, profitable growth actually looks like, and a filter you can use to tell the difference between a real strategy and a short-term distraction. Let's be honest. Finding out good hacks feels great. They're fast, they're exciting, they make you feel like you're in control. You can see the results right away. But that rush is all too often deceptive because hacks are built for attention and not accumulation. Every hack comes with a hidden lease. The moment you stop paying attention or stop paying money, it stops working. You're not building a system when you're using hacks, you're renting momentum. That's why so many service owners stay stuck in the same loop, trying to buy what can only be built organically. On the surface, hacks look harmless. It's a little experiment, a quick test, not really sure you're going to put everything into it, but you're going to give it a try. And every time you chase one, there's ultimately a deeper belief underneath that chase. I don't trust my business to grow on its own. And see, that's the real cost, because that belief doesn't just drain your bank account, it shapes every decision you make. Here's how that mindset shows up. Number one, you change direction too often. One week it's TikTok ads, the next it's a brand new offer. You never stay long enough in one lane to master it, let alone get good at it in long term. Number two, you mistake activity for progress. Now, this is where you feel busy, but it's that reactive kind of busy. Everything feels urgent, but nothing compounds. Number three, you devalue what you've already built. The systems and clients that got you here suddenly feel old. You start chasing novelty instead of optimization. It becomes the invisible mindset shift that traps the owner. It's not the hack fails. It's that they train you to doubt your foundation. And when you doubt your foundation, you can't scale anything on top of it. So if hacks create dependency, let's talk about what actually creates wealth. Over the last 25 years in business ownership, I found that real growth is quiet. It's repeatable, and it's built on structure, not speed. You know you're growing sustainably when your systems produce consistent results without new tricks. Your team knows what to do and why it works. And you can forecast outcomes instead of crossing your fingers. So the key idea is simple. Systems build wealth. Predictability isn't boring, it's freedom. It means your business works with you and not against you. And that's when real growth starts to feel calm, determined, accurate, ready to take on anything that's coming. Now let's dig into our mini case study for the week. One of my clients, small law firm, came to me exhausted. They were spending thousands of dollars every month chasing online growth hacks. Whether it was Google ads, Facebook boosts, even a short burst on TikTok trying to get noticed. And for a few weeks it worked. The leads came in pretty quickly, but the leads weren't qualified. The calls were inconsistent. The owner, as I found out, was spending half her time filtering out cases that were never a fit. So we shut the hacks down. Instead, we built 3 simple systems. A referral-based lead flow using past clients and professional contacts as the guidelines. A multi-step case intake workflow that screened out bad fits on the first intake meeting. And a follow-up process that reconnected with potential clients who weren't ready yet. In 90 days, the numbers told the story. Marketing spend dropped by 65%, but qualified consultations doubled. And profits jumped by 40% without more ad spend or staff. The best part? The owner finally had time to focus on client strategy instead of constantly chasing volume. She didn't grow faster. Ultimately, she grew better. And that's the difference between a business and a hustle. So before you chase the next idea, run it through this 3-question filter. Number 1, is it repeatable? If it only works once, it's not a strategy, it's a stunt. Number 2, does it improve margin? The growth that burns cash isn't growth, it's gambling. And number 3, does it make delivery easier? If it adds complexity, it's not scalable. If a new idea fails on all 3, it's not innovation. You can believe it's a distraction. Now, if this episode is hitting home and you're ready to stop hacking and start building, I'd love to invite you to be part of my Owner's Advisory Board. It's where service business owners learn to scale with structure instead of shortcuts, focusing on sustainable systems, profit-first strategies, and leadership development. There's a link in the show notes to check it out. Now let's move on to our self-check and challenge. This week, ask yourself, am I addicted to momentum instead of mastery? Does my business grow because of me or because of what I've built? Would my results disappear if I stopped feeding this machine? And your challenge for the week is simply to pick one area of your business where you've been hacking your way through. Maybe that's lead gen, delivery, pricing, whatever it is. Ask yourself, how can I make this repeatable instead of reactive? If you're anything like me, you'll be shocked at how quickly stability replaces stress. In closing reflection, growth hacks make you feel clever, but wealth isn't clever. It's consistent. If your success disappears when the hack does, you're not building a business, you're just buying attention. So stop renting momentum and start owning your model. Because the path to freedom isn't through hacks, it's through systems that hold when the market shifts. And when you have that, you can build it smart, run it clean, and stay aligned. That's it for this episode. I hope you picked up some valuable insights and maybe even sparked a few new ideas. If you want to keep the conversation going or maybe even explore partnerships, don't hesitate to reach out. And hey, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. The steps you take today could be the start of something big tomorrow. For the budding entrepreneur, I wish you the best in your health, your wealth, your business, your family, everything about you. Take care, and we'll see you back here next week.